Hey, Arnie, how you doing?
Hey.
Junkie monkey. I'm the police. Don't do anything stupid.
Benny. Nancy?
Chief.
Where's Joe?
Stand by. 11 American Suite 37 repeat your
Joe?
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
It's the kid's blood, not mine. He's in pretty bad shape.
All right. What happened?
The kid was casing the store. He had a weapon in his back pocket. I ID'd myself. We jockeyed for the gun.
You saw the gun in the back pocket.
It was in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Looked like a 38, snub nose. If I didn't pull the trigger, that'd be me. I'm just a kid. If he dies, I'm gonna tell my wife I took a life tonight.
Give me a weapon, Joe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the hospital and check on it.
I want somebody to go with you, Scotty. Nancy? Did you find the suspect's gun yet?
No, sir. No gun.
All right, keep looking and check all the surveillance cameras.
Yes, sir.
With the suspect or with the victim?
Go.
Joe.
Watch the blood. Watch the blood. I'm all right. I'm fine.
Oh, God.
Look, you should not be down here. You shouldn't be driving.
Chief Mannion sent a car for me. It's okay, honey. Oh, God.
Oh, baby, I don't want you going through all of this now.
Don't. You could have been killed tonight. There is no way I'm going to be anywhere but with you.
Gail. I shot a boy tonight. They don't think he's gonna make it. Pulled the gun on me.
My son is lying in there with 4 bullets in him. What kind of a lunatic are you? I think we should...
Ma'am, your son didn't give me any other choice. I was defending myself. Your son, he had a gun, ma'am.
What, the one you planted? You may think you can get away with this, but we're coming after you with everything we got.
Joe, please. That is my only child in there. An honor student. He's never been in any trouble. How could you do this to him? How could you do this?
I'm so sorry. My husband is a good man. I can only imagine what you're going through.
No. You have no idea. It's good.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Oh, Joe, come on.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Joe.
I didn't see a gun.
What are you insinuating, Ella? I made that part up?
I didn't say you didn't have one, Joe. I just said I didn't see one here.
Well, this doesn't help us. We don't see enough. Used to have a saying in Brooklyn. Gun hits the sidewalk, it only bounces once.
You think somebody else picked it up?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
There's only one other person in the store. The clerk.
Right. Okay, dig up what you can on this Robbie Stockwell. I mean, why does a kid from Chevy Chase, this poster boy, decide to rob a convenience store?
Oh, and don't forget, the 2 of you are due at the AG's office in an hour.
Yeah.
You still want me to go?
Yeah.
This is the worst nightmare, isn't it? You do everything you're trained to do to preserve a life, and something like this happens.
Joe, you and I are both old enough to remember there was a time when you asked, what's the story? And not what happened. Is this one of those times?
What?
You saw the gun.
The kid had a gun. Not his hand, not a wallet. He had a gun.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Chief, is it possible what Joe says happened didn't?
What do you mean?
Well, his wife's about to give birth. He's under a lot of stress. He's probably losing sleep. Maybe he saw something that wasn't there.
Come on, does that sound like Joe to you? Huh?
No.
No. Yes?
Captain Hunter from IE is here to see you.
Yeah, all right, send him in. Must be blood in the water, Ella. Chief, Captain Howard, good to see you. You guys are working fast, aren't you?
Rank's no excuse for misconduct, sir. We don't want to give the appearance of dragging our feet. Our recommendation is the deputy chief be suspended with pay pending the outcome of the investigation.
Your investigation or ours?
You find the gun yet?
No, we will, I think.
Unless it doesn't exist. Unless your deputy chief is getting too old to tell the difference between a gun.
Easy. I would call Joe Nolan for backup any day of the week. You, on the other hand, Captain Hunter, are not on the speed dial.
The take-home gun the deputy chief shot that boy with was not authorized by the department and unregistered.
As are half the take-homes in the department.
Well, nevertheless, it's a bit irregular, and from a public relations standpoint, it looks suspicious. We need to stand together on this, Chief. Ask the deputy chief to step down until we can get this cleaned up.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said you wanted that crime scene report ASAP.
All right, come on in, Nancy. Nolan stays until you find cause, Captain.
It's not going to make you very popular with the lineup of community leaders who are already handcuffing themselves to the victim's parents, sir. Chief,
I'm on your side. Don't fight that.
Officer.
He's right. Price is going to forget whatever that kid intended to do in that store and make him the hero.
Mm-hmm. Not if I can help it.
Detectives, this is Damon Hazenkamp, Robbie Stockwell's roommate.
You representing frat boys now, Frankie? Business must be bad.
All good. What can we do for you?
You want to talk to your client about Robbie Stockwell?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Nothing's off limits, right, Frankie?
I'll let you know.
You're his roommate, right?
Yep.
Does he own a gun? No. These little boys you hang out with, any of them own guns?
Not that I've ever seen. Not in the house, anyway, because that gets you kicked out.
How about you, Sunshine? You own a gun?
May I remind you that my client is here voluntarily? Whether or not he owns a gun is irrelevant at this point.
Not if his roommate used it last night.
Will there be anything else?
Yes, there will be. Hold on now. Now, it looked to me like Robbie liked to play the lottery, huh? Got all these tickets in his room.
Wow, it's a crime now, huh?
Drop the attitude, Junior, or I might start looking into where you were last night. Have to call Daddy in to pick you up.
My client was in the library last night studying for an English exam. I have witnesses.
Okay, whatever. What's the deal with these tickets, huh?
We had a pool thing going on. We'd give Robbie the money, he'd buy us the tickets, and then we'd split whatever we won.
Detective Page. Thank you. Robbie Stockwell just regained consciousness. Gentlemen. Thank you.
Gentlemen, have a seat. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. Thomas Jefferson. Thanks to the Crime Bill's new Panopticon initiative, eternal vigilance is about to become a reality. A $40 million network of 10,000 surveillance cameras will give us 24/7 coverage of all of your cities and every major tourist attraction in the country.
Mr. Attorney General, may I don't see anything in here about the 30,000 new cops that your crime bill was supposed to put on the streets.
Priorities have shifted, Chief Mania. Cameras are more cost-effective. They don't get tired, and they don't charge overtime. Now, we need eyes on the streets. This network will give that to us.
Well, in my experience, surveillance cameras are only as good as the brains behind them.
Look, Chief, this isn't a new idea. Cameras like this were used in New York housing projects, Tacoma, Washington, the Ring of Steel in London. It shut down terrorism, and it cut crime by about 20%.
Well, that was true initially, sir, but crime's back up.
Yeah, but technology has improved. These cameras have 360 degrees scanning ability, 170 times optical zoom lensing, and a joint command center to process all information.
Yeah, right. Hey, Tommy, remember when New York Transit put the surveillance cameras in Grand Central? Now, who the hell did they get to man the command center?
Two schlubs who spent their shift reading the sports section. Now, cops sign on to catch crooks, sir, not sitting there keisters fiddling with their joysticks.
This administration is determined to prevent another 9/11, gentlemen. We're not going to get caught with our pants down.
And, sir, I don't want to appear to be unpatriotic because I oppose surveillance cameras. We're all for technology here, but not at the expense of putting feet and brains on the beat.
The purpose of this meeting is to make clear that this is the future, period. Now, my advice to you is to embrace it, lead, follow, or get out of my way, because I won't be stopped until they are.
Counsel? Reno?
Chief, doctor's only giving us 5 minutes, so I figured you want to be here.
Yeah, Joe, why don't you wait out here? Robbie, I'm Jack Mannion, Chief of Police. I want to ask you some questions. Hey, you had a gun with you last night in the store. What happened to it? You dropped it? Somebody picked it up? Did you see who picked it up? Robbie? Robbie? Robbie?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, where have you been? Must have left like 10 messages.
Oh, just trying to get elected mayor.
Oh, yeah? How's it going?
Well, I gained 2 points in the polls. And if I want to jump on this Nolan thing, I could probably milk it for a couple more.
Yeah, okay, then what?
And kiss and make up once I'm in.
Hey, check this out. Yeah, anyway, I gotta go. When can we catch up?
Listen, I'll leave your name at the door. You can come help me celebrate my new job.
I wonder if she's gonna win.
She ain't gonna win.
She might.
I already told you, she's too good looking, she's too white, and too into you to ever be the mayor of D.C. So quit dreaming about moving into the mayor's mansion and let's get to work. Now, Robbie Stockwell purchased lottery tickets from 7 different outlets. All of them small convenience stores, all of them close to major highways.
I'd look good in that mansion.
3 of them had robberies the next day.
Okay, so we get somebody to ID Stockwell as the robber. We can probably establish a motive for him being there last night, but it still doesn't help us with the gun.
Not unless there was an accomplice and the accomplice had the gun. Right? By the way, if she does win, she would dump you long before she gets into the mayor's mansion.
I don't think so, Junior. So how come the accomplice didn't show up on the surveillance tape?
How come they never found the guy on the grassy knoll?
Now I'm lost.
Well, let it go. Don't worry about it.
Chief, we are understaffed as it is. Now we want to take cops off the street so they can watch crime happen?
These cameras are supposed to be a deterrent, Ella. Crime will drop, therefore the man-hours get freed up.
All right, and you tell me how a camera is going to know if a guy is a tourist or a terrorist, if he's a drug dealer or just a bad dresser, if he's having an argument with his wife or an affair with his secretary, huh?
Ella, you and I are starting to think alike. It's like the FBI surveillance footage of the 9/11 hijackers, right? They had them at the ATM, the airport in Maine, car rental place. If you don't know what you're looking for, you're wasting your time. Hold it, Ferris. Punch in on this. Then again, if you know what you're looking at.
You were a mischievous child, weren't you?
Yep. This is the guy that robbed me.
You sure?
Sure.
And this is the guy you described as his accomplice?
Right. He wasn't in the store, but I saw them through the window. They took off together.
Thank you. It's a composite of the lookout from the 3 other stores that were robbed.
If this guy was there that night, I didn't see him.
What about outside before you went in? In a car, maybe?
No. Any of these other convenience stores have surveillance cameras?
Yeah, 2 of them. Nothing any more usable than that sketch in either one of them.
All right, that means we gotta find this guy.
We're going through the frat house directories and Stockwell's yearbooks. His parents hired a lawyer. They're not talking to us, so...
Chief, we're working on this. When we find out, we'll let you know.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
It's okay. I took a cab. Pretty soon, I'm going to need a moving van, though.
Come on, sit down. Baby, I'm so sorry. I was just on my way home.
4 hours ago. Start to get worried.
You know, honey, if I retired, maybe this whole mess would go away. I mean, we're bringing a new life into the world. Maybe it's time for me to just go home and look after her and you.
This isn't about me, Joe Nolan, or about this baby. It's about a man who has given 30 years of his life to a city that he loves and a job that he honors. He did nothing wrong. And you don't need to do anything right for anybody but you, huh?
Honey, this could get real ugly. And it probably will.
Ugly is something I'm familiar with. Giving up ain't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chief, so what is it that couldn't wait?
Well, thank you for coming, sir. I was wrong about your cameras. I mean, it is amazing what you can learn about a person in just one day. Ferris? 9:08 a.m., there you are leaving Statesman Memorial Hospital, a psychiatric building, by the way. You okay, sir? You seen a shrink?
Unlike some people, I don't need one.
Now, I've seen your wife. She's a very beautiful lady, but then so is she. And you see quite a bit of her. 10:14, 10:45, 11:08.
That's my best friend's daughter, Chief. She's in town for the semester. This is a deliberate misinterpretation of what you're seeing.
Sure it is. But these pictures are a hell of a lot more powerful than words, aren't they?
Give me one good reason why you wouldn't embrace anything that would help you do your job more effectively. Tell me, to use your words, why we're not on the same side.
Because I will not allow terrorists to redefine the way I am living my life. I will not give them that power. Sir, what is going to happen when the lines between the good guys and the bad guys gets even blurrier? What's going to happen when the people that you count on to interpret those images you're seeing from the video cameras? What is going to happen if you lose control of them? On any given day in New York City, the average citizen is videotaped 70 to 75 times a day. Who's looking at the videos? How are they trained? Better yet, who's training them? But then we know who you're going to vote for. And what you read, what you watch.
You made your point, Chief.
Sir, all of it. All of it. It's all open to interpretation. Is that the kind of world you want to live in?
I want to live in a world that's safe for our children.
So do I. But not a world, Mr. Attorney General, that takes people and common sense out of the equation. Hey, Nancy.
You voted.
Yeah. Hope my guy wins. Oops. Guess that tells you who I voted for. Where's your little sticker?
I haven't yet. Lunch.
What are you doing?
I keep thinking about what Chief Nolan said. How it all went down.
Uh-huh. Good. Good. Let's play it out. Joe comes in here, right? Heads for the freezer with the old chunky monkey.
Kid comes in behind him.
Right. And Joe spots him in the glass, turns. His instincts take over. Something suspicious. Joe eyes him. Maybe, maybe not. Sees the kid reach for something. Joe goes for him. Grabs him.
Fight starts.
Back in here. Kid pulls a gun. Joe grabs him. They wrestle. The gun flies away.
Stockwell goes after it.
What's up with it? What's it, a Joe? Joe shoots the kid.
So what happened to the gun?
Well, the kid falls here.
Could have slid.
What?
Surveillance camera. Can we get closer?
This technology, you can read the labels on the cans.
Incredible.
There's the gun. It's right there by his feet.
Damn it.
What happened? Did he pick it up?
No, stop. Pause right there. Good.
There's your accomplice, Joe. Ella Farmer. Yes, Chief, it's for you.
Manny. When? Fine, thanks. Robbie Stockwell died an hour ago.
The Stockwell's lawyer is looking to have the U.S. attorney file criminal charges against you.
Captain, we've obtained some new evidence that confirms Joe's story that Stockwell...
Chief, I'm not buying the stall. The department already has a problem with public perception here. Don't make it worse.
What public perception problem?
That we handle our older officers with kid gloves, we give them fat benefits, special treatment. You think the new mayor isn't going to have something to say about this?
Well, of course the new mayor's going to have something to say about it. That's what mayors do. They have something to say about everything. I'll tell you, Vincent, I am going to stick with my deputy chief.
I think you're betting on the wrong pony here, sir. May I strongly suggest again that you suspend the deputy chief with pay until you're able to produce the so-called new evidence.
Do it. Do it. I do the same to you. There you go.
Where the hell did the cop and you go? Hunter, I mean, what, did you just disappear?
This isn't about me, sir.
Can we just keep a lid on this, you know, high and tight?
I'll do what I can, Chief, but if I were you, I'd move fast. Deputy Chief, I'm sorry.
Right. Chances of finding the phantom accomplice just diminished with this kid's death.
Snub-nose 38, right?
Right. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, what'd they teach you at the academy? Somebody puts a gun in your face.
You grab the cylinder. I grabbed the kid's gun. Our prints have got to be on it.
Chief, I think I found something. I kept playing around till I noticed this. He's got a letter in his pocket with a return address.
M's Flight 557 Bryn Mawr.
Thank you, Ella.
Wait, hold on.
Are you Mary Slade?
Yeah.
MPD would like to ask you a few questions. Can you please hang up the phone?
Hey, Mom, can I call you back? Yeah, like 5 minutes, okay? Okay, I gotta go. Okay. Yeah, oh, did I do something? Am I in trouble?
You
Or?
know this guy?
Robbie, yeah, I knew him. He was Mark's friend.
Who's Mark?
He's my ex-boyfriend. They were friends.
What's his last name?
Mark, it's Bettis. It's 2 T's. It's like the running back. Yeah, he's in trouble, isn't he?
Where can we find him?
Oh, probably his place.
Got an address?
He lives on H Street in Northeast.
You wouldn't have to have a picture of him, would you?
I might have. Actually, just a sec, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hey, you guys looking for some wacky tobacco? No problem.
Let's see. I do. I have. I'm sorry. We didn't end on the best of terms, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He doesn't look all that torn up.
That's funny. How long you sitting on that one?
15 minutes or so. .6040, once in warrants on DC plates 18927A. His name's Mark Bettis. No wants, no warrants, but he's a good match for the composite we got from the clerks in the other robberies.
How do you know Robbie Stockwell?
Went to summer camp together for 10 years. Then he enrolled at Catholic University, dropped out after a semester.
He's been living in and around D.C. for the last year. He's got a pretty nice pad and set of wheels for a guy with no visible means of income.
The problem is, even if he's got the gun, you'll never get a warrant to search his place based on this.
I don't know. Maybe the court might have a different interpretation.
You picked the information out of his pocket. That's a violation of his privacy. Everything that follows would be inadmissible in court.
Yeah, but see, what I'm thinking now is on a public street, the court might see that as not having an expectation of privacy. Huh?
The address was on an envelope inside his pocket. Therefore, it was not in a public place, even though he was. You violated his privacy by going into his pocket to read his mail. I don't care how you did it. That's how it's going to come down in court.
Yeah.
You really want to risk it with Joe Nolan's career at stake?
Well, I do, but I'm getting the feeling we're not on the same side here.
I'd be very careful, Chief. Before you do this, be very careful. I don't want to have to come back here.
So what do you want to do?
All right, Bettis picks up the gun. He runs, right? He's got the gun. Why don't we go get it?
What if we get to Bettis another way?
We're already at Bettis.
Wait a second. We got Stockwell's phone records, right? His stuff from school. If we time to Bettis and Mary Slate through school, we can cover our... Can't we?
Still doesn't get us to the gun.
Or maybe we convince Bettis to get us to the gun.
See? How, Chief?
Hey, Doc, I need some help out here. I got a pregnant woman. She's unconscious. Please!
Check BP on the mother and let's monitor the fetus. How many months pregnant, sir?
She's 9 months, ma'am. About to go any day.
Somebody page Dr. Wilson. Let's get an ultrasound. Sir, how far apart are her contractions?
Ma'am, she said there weren't like contractions. Consistent pain on her right side. She's given birth 3 times.
Has her appendix ever been removed?
No, ma'am.
All right, let's get a white blood count. Prep for a laparotomy. Sorry.
Tom's saying fine. It just was a false alarm.
What do they know? Maybe I ought to make them run some more tests or something.
Show him having a baby. Just had some Braxton Hicks contractions. They've stopped. Doctor said everything's going to be okay.
You know, those contractions are brought on by stress.
Don't even go there, honey. Had nothing to do with you.
No, this whole mess might be getting you. Maybe it's hurting the baby.
What's bothering me is being pregnant for 1,000,000 months. Ugh. Not being able to see my feet because my stomach looks like your bullhead on a bad day.
You never complained about my big bullhead before.
I love your bullhead. I'm just really ready to have this baby. My body's gearing up. That's all it was.
Hello?
Hello.
Do I have the right room? I am looking for an hysterical, over-the-hill father-to-be and a woman far too young to be his wife.
Oh, Jack Mannion, you are a sweet man sometimes.
These are for you, Joe.
Oh.
Thank you. I may have a line on your Phantom. May I?
In his drive to reinvigorate what he calls a stale and tired City Hall, where just under an hour ago, Metropolitan Police Chief Jack Mannion gave reporters a surprising new development in the officer-related shooting involving Deputy Chief Nolan.
What?
Hello?
Hey, are you watching the news?
What?
Okay, we'll turn on the news. All right, Mark? A second suspect has been identified as 20-year-old Mark Bettis of Falls Church. Police believe Bettis has evidence in his possession that would exonerate Deputy Chief Nolan, and they're currently attempting to locate him.
There's our boy. All units, he's on the move. He's on the move.
What's it doing?
I don't know.
He's gonna dump him. Go.
That cop? Guys, he shot Robbie in cold blood. He just shot me through if I had
Shut your
to.
mouth!
We'll hear your story later. A lot of people want to hear.
Hey, Bettis. Deputy Chief Nolan's prints were all over that 30-80 years along with your friend Robbie's. You know what that means, don't you? You picked up the gun and ran, didn't you?
I was scared. I was confused. He killed Robbie.
Then you were going to kill him, right?
I couldn't. He was trying to help Robbie, and I couldn't. I wasn't gonna kill him. I couldn't. I just did it in the rush.
In the rush, yeah. I see your friend's dead. You're looking at jail time. Got your rush.
I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Hey.
Maybe you heard. I lost.
Yeah. Come in.
No, I can't stay. It's okay.
Stop by campaign headquarters. I was looking for you.
Yeah, they said you came by.
Why don't you come in?
No, that's okay.
Okay. So, what now?
Move on.
To what?
The next thing. I'll see you.
To all those questions you ask why. Love can make you hurt. Love can make a plan, make it see. Love knows when it has you. You don't know where you've been. You don't know which way to go. Love's got a heart. Locked it in a dance of love.
Oh, Gary. You out of milk again? Doesn't your mother ever shop for you? You even got a mother? Come on in.
Sir? Chief. Surveillance cameras saved one of DC's finest today. I just wanted to make sure you knew that I knew.
Yes, sir. It's funny how things happen, you know. That is a long hallway you've got out there.
Yeah, they tend to be in this building.
Well, I was walking down there, and about halfway down, I'm thinking, I owe you an apology. You were right. Your surveillance cameras probably kept Joe Nolan from going to prison. And then a little bit further down the hallway, I'm remembering something you said that bothered me. It sounded like a threat to me. You said, lead, follow, or get out of the way. I will not be stopped. That scared me. I will not be stopped.
Well, Chief, it would be a mistake to confuse my enthusiasm for public safety with fascism.
Right. And it would be a mistake to underestimate my commitment to the people of this city to protect them from crooks.
Once again, we want the same thing.
Sure. Good evening.
And he'll be at the Pentagon tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, that was a nice one.
I think I can, teach you how to do that.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah. Oh, show off.
Well, sometimes we get lucky. You know, I bet you somewhere there's a videotape of my form. You might want to study it.
Gee, I think I'm past that.